Hey, Kiki with Hemi, y'all. I had to come on another stream because the other one was just not working. So here we are. I had to get on another Wi-Fi. But thank y'all for sticking it out. If you're gonna bounce back over here, I'm gonna go ahead and put a thumbnail on it and all that. Only 3 p.m. over here. I love this rain. Oh my gosh. It's just like, I love this. Chatting all live, chilling around, rain in the window, puppy and baby napping. Yes. Ooh, some cocoa or like tea would be good. Hey, Odar. Hey, Mary J. Yes. How are you doing today? Yes, yes. Hey, everybody. Okay. Just 1 second. I'm in this other tab, getting the thumbnail situated. Getting these little title additions put on in case anyone wants to come through for all the crystals and whatnot. All right, perfect. And then we'll put a little thumbnail, keep it cute, and we'll be good. Kiki. There we go. That was the sweetest reading, y'all. Oh my gosh, that animal reading on the last one for the general. Yes, if y'all are just tuning into this one and you didn't watch the other one before this, go watch it, especially if you are needing an animal message from your loved one, animal loved one. Yes, it was very, very sweet. So I ended up, it was cutting out, but hi, Duchess Divinity. You're having a good one. You're hanging in there. Thanks for asking. You're so welcome. Hey. I've seen your channel before, Duchess. I was on, I think it was one of the sexy ones. Yes, I have. And I did like the video, yes. I always like the videos when I watch, unless there was like a moral dilemma or something that I wouldn't. But I did. Okay, here we go. Boom. All right, sweet, we're back. Aww, I wish you all the best, Mary J. You know that. Yes, so, well, we were just wrapping up the general, y'all. That one probably started buffering because I started having some personal messages come through as well that were very sweet. So that's what was going on. So everyone tuning in, let's see, you too, yes, you too. Getting something like the bits. Exactly. We know about that life. And I know it's so crazy. I just heard on one of the channels that they're switching up the verification, which I'm not, 2 million subscribers. So, but they're starting like people who have like 100,000 subscribers that were verified won't be anymore. And like, you never know. They're always changing something up in this little system back here, always doing something silly. So yes, it's like, show the love. I do have some tarot reader video replies on deck. Y'all know I have so many videos, like I have like a year's worth of videos behind the scenes here that I want to record, that I just need time to record it all. So, but yes, I do have a few of those planned as well, which is so fun, and I love that people are doing those as well. Okay. Yeah, they're doing all kinds of weird things like that. You have to watch it too, because on the lives they're supposed to be monetized, and they'll take off my like they'll just not like they deny me at first, but they'll just do it as if I never checked for it to be monetized. And then sometimes they'll say, like in one of my lives, I said, oh, I think I was talking about incognito red, and I said, oh yeah, for the sensual readings and this and that, come to this, and they said, this might not be suitable for all users. I'm like, and yet when I'm on channels where the mukbanger is like, more reserved and stuff, and ain't even out there like that, y'all are showing me Fenty commercials, right? Teas all in the face in the middle of the commercial and everything, coming on sexy this, sexy that. But hey, I guess it's their show, their platform. They do what they want, and we're just chilling here, joining in. Yes. So anybody that would like a reading right now, y'all can go ahead and send in $15 for Cash App or PayPal, and we can get a reading. We can do Lenormand, tarot, crystals. You could get, oh, y'all could get it from the potluck bag, okay? Yes. Censorship's becoming so crazy. Yes, you went live yesterday and talked about a lot of controversial and political topics, and YouTube messed with your audio so bad. Yeah, no, no joke. It's no, it literally happens, and I know because I've been actually on, protecting, not protesting, but like, from Standing Rock and things like that. Our phones didn't work for like, I mean, my phones usually still go to shit, but I mean, they all out let us know, like they have the security companies follow us and like post our names like publicly on the internet and shit. Like, so yeah, Snowden's right. They definitely do know. Like, nobody's too small for them to notice if you're telling too much truth, and that's on the real. You sent in another payment. You wanted to know if your parakeet has any messages for you. Oh, he's my sweet, very opinionated bird and friend. My hands just got so like sparkly energy feeling when you said that. Oh, okay. So we're gonna use some of these sweet little unicorn cards. Unicorn to like confirm when I was picking Baby Magic's name, like her actual name. Her name isn't Magic. Some people think her name is actually Magic. Witchy Pup's middle name is actually Magic. She's Zora Neoma Magic. So Zora New Moon Magic basically is her name. And Zora, of course, from Conjure Woman writer, amazing Harlem Renaissance woman, Zora Neale Hurston. But yeah, Baby Magic has a different name that we don't use publicly because we're witchy folks, right? Okay, and we know how people do out there sometimes. But when I was confirming her name, I would always use that oracle card, and it does have a magic card in it though. Exactly right. They know us. They sure do. Okay, but I digress. Spectacularly. Yes. Thank you. I was all happy. So then I went on the Husky forum, which has just like, it was like, how could I say, very Merca. And I'm like, yeah, guys, our new little husky, she's born Scorpio new moon, and just after Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, her name's Zora Neoma Magic. And people are just like, well, that's a mouthful. I was like, okay. And you guys are all naming your dogs after, like, it's a trend to take Native American tribal names or indigenous tribal names and name husky dogs after them. And I'm like, but what are you doing for indigenous peoples? Let's start there. Let's talk about that. But again, I digress. Okay. So for Odara's sweet but opinionated parakeet, do you have any messages? Wow, that one jumped out right away. Okay. Yes, they do. They're like, they're ready. They're ready. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're so ready. Boom. Pets. Pets. It says you love and understand animals. I love that. They feel like you understand them. Now the first card out was you are gifted. Look, every other energy that I tap into for you, Adara, is always saying that you are so gifted and talented. And I feel the same in your energy. You got teamwork, wish upon a star. I feel like to pull one more for the top, share. And we have the bottom of the deck here, light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. Oh, this is so sweet, because there are cards that are, show different textures of energy in this deck, but they feel like, I think they're so happy to be with you. They feel like it's a dream come true. They feel like you are like like they look up to you. I feel like they adore you. They feel like, but they also feel like they have space to be themselves, because they're talking about sharing space. They're talking about teamwork. So you give them the ability to be themselves. And I remember it's so funny because people would tell me like, oh yeah, when I tell them stories about what animals do, they're just like, yeah, sure, I'm sure that animal did all that because they're a cartoon. And I'm like, no, animals are their own beings. Like, Animal Nation over here, like, if you give them the space to be themselves, they'll be just as personable as any other living creature, like, human beings. And I feel like they can be themselves around you. You give them space to do that. They understand that you are their protector. They understand the concept of pets, I think. So they're like, yeah, I do understand that I'm your pet. But they feel like, yeah, it's just like that dream come true. And I feel like they really adore you, and they really like look up to you, and they try to mimic things you do and like match your energy, I think. They might overly match your energy. So if you're feeling a little salty, they might feel a little salty back. I think that it's very fun for them to like join in, and they feel very attached to you. It says work with others others to make this situation come about, make a wish and expect the very best. So I feel like you were, I don't know how long you have had your parakeet, but I feel like you're exactly what they had hoped for, like even better. Like you are a gift to them. They feel like this is exactly what I wanted or better when I thought of having a home. And they're just very, very happy. It says when you share, everyone feels happy. So they love it. They do love if you share, like if you have a little snack that you could share with them, or if you do things to make them feel pretty, or you're sharing compliments with them. Like that just like, oh, pimp the collar. They feel so good. That just makes their day. They might like if you like share their pictures or you tell your friends about them, things of that nature. He said, you're gonna make you cry. You let him fly all around. Oh, I love that he's not clipped. That's why he's saying, you let me be myself. He eats every time you eat. Yesterday, he came up and flew into my room. He's never done that before. He does. He feels so at peace. Like, he feels so he loves it. I feel like he tells other animals, too. How good he has it. Maybe he feels like, wow. Like, maybe he hears from other little animals out there outside talking, like, wow, you have it that bad as a pet. Like, I think this is a great thing over here. Like, I'm living the life. Okay, yeah. And so they feel like, and they also he also feels like even when he's naughty, or even if he's not in the best mood or doing something he's not supposed to, that you always see the best in him, and like you don't give up on him, and you still love him. And I think that means a lot. That means a lot that you still care. So sweet. I share my snacks with him. You know what, the few times I've channeled into bird messages, they have been so sweet. You guys, I got to channel into a dove. Oh my God, it lived up to the idea, the energy that we do for dove medicine. They were the sweetest, and this is so sweet. Oh my gosh. And I keep getting these feelings of like my arms lifting and like sparkly goosebumps. And I think the fact that you let me be myself, you let me fly, is a huge, huge, huge thing for them. And they're aware that not all birds in their position would be allowed to have that. I think you had a dream that he told other birds to come to your house because it's so nice. Oh my gosh, no, seriously, I think he does. And I think it makes him feel more harmonious with other animals that maybe stereotypically, that he shouldn't get along with, because he feels just so much love, and he sees like the interspecies communication, that connection, so he feels like he could have this bond with others. He can have other friends of different types, and he just really loves it. And that's why he thinks that you're so gifted. Like, wow, you made this home out of us beings who are so different. And I think he really looks up to you with that. And I think that down the line, I think he's thinking of adding more to your family. So if you've been thinking of adopting other animals, things of that nature, he's aware it would take work and that he can be a little particular and he likes things a certain way. But at the same time, I think he likes the idea of passing that along and sharing the family and the home that you've given to him with another creature. Yeah. Yeah, he's so sweet. Yay. Aww. So precious. I'm just like got like such a giddy feeling all throughout my body, just this light-hearted, beautiful giddy. I'm like, is this how birds feel with their bones being light? Like, this is an amazing feeling. Is this how it feels when their wings fly? Wow, you want a cat, but I don't know how that. I was gonna say cat, and I'm looking at this one with cat. I think he's open to it. I think he feels like you could. I think he's curious about it, and I think that he feels like you could swing it. You could teach them how I had to teach my buddies to bond and get along. I think he feels like you could teach them how to be friends. So it's almost like he knows he might not know how to do it exactly, and the cat might not know, and it's going to be work. Oh my gosh, I never noticed that. But these right here, I think those are actually bluebells, but they look like we should adopt, like that kind of feeling. Like we should expand our home. We have so much love here. So, yay. Aw, sweetie parakeet. I love it. Animal messages today. And no surprise, we're doing bird messages too. Yes. Wow. It kind of goes through phases. Sometimes I'll do a lot of animal reading and talking to the land for people, going out to their land, doing tree talking and things of that nature. Usually what happens, it'll be like people who've had their been on a certain part of land for a while, and they'll want to you know, respectfully, if they have to take down a tree or anything like that, they'll let you know, want a consultation with the land and the other trees and things that were there. So definitely they're very alive and present, and our elders and our, oh no, it's buffering. All right, are we good? My computer buffers so much right now, I just ignore it when mine does it, but I need to watch the phone. Let me know. Like y'all, please. We have a lot of people stopping through. Gotta smash that like too, please. Yes. I hope everybody is well and blessed. I'm super cozy right now, so cozy. Anyone tuning in, Baby Magic is sleeping. Witchy Pup is sleeping. It's raining outside. We're doing some chill, amazing, beautiful reads. I feel so honored to channel in like good energy and reads like that. Yes. So yeah, my computer's all messed up. It's like one person watching. I'm like, then how are they all talking to me? It's like nobody chatting, but then how is everyone talking? So that's why y'all will just have to let me know if you don't mind if it starts acting up. Yes, yes. Thank you for all the likes, loves. So, let's do another general. Should we do? I'll let y'all show of words. Should we do a potluck version with our big mixed bag of all of these cards and do a pull from this? Should we do crystal pull? Should we do Lenormand? Do you guys want more of the oracle? We have angel abundance, unicorns, or mermaids. So we got a lot of options. I'm sorry, Libras. They're like, wait, you wait until Mercury and Libra, Venus and Libra to give us all these options? Let you go give your bird a hug, even though he hates it. You're like, I'm sharing with you. Oh, yes. A hug from all of us. Look, he's a little honorable divine rebel. I love it. Mermaids. Okay, we got mermaid vote. Anybody else want to throw their vote in? Let me know. Let me know. Hey. General reading. Hey. I'll wait a little bit because I know my chat's delayed, and then I'll pick one and everyone will be like, oh, we said something else. Oh, also, if y'all want to get a reading right now, absolutely, you can send in $15, Cash App or PayPal. The links are in the description, so we can go ahead and get that going. I'm gonna try to do a late night, y'all. It's been like really, I just haven't been able to do it. I would like to be on, so I'm gonna try to get that popping tonight also. So for those who are like, man, we haven't caught you live, Bohemia, we'll be there. It doesn't matter to you. Okay, any other votes, or forever hold your peace? We'll do mermaids. Now, I have to do my mermaid disclaimer again. This deck is called out, as is Blue Angel Publishing on this, because there's a Yemaya card on here. And can we spot what is wrong with African Orisha Yemaya on this card? African Orisha Yemaya. So many people have gotten rid of this deck and don't use it. It's a beautiful deck, all the other cards. There's a few bits of diversity, I guess we call it, in here. But that card, that's problematic. That's not loving, all right? To have that. So what I was told in meditation is they didn't want me to get rid of this deck. They want, whenever I use it, that I speak on that every single time, and that I'll that out and make an example of it. So there's my doing that, as I've been told. That's why I don't often grab this deck, although there's many other beautiful cards in it, is because, you know, that doesn't feel good to have that reminder. But it happens to many African, Black, Latina, all different deities of color in the spiritual community. So there's that. So please be aware of that. Call it out when you see it. And deck creators, stop doing that. Okay. That being said, we're going to go ahead and tune in. Thank you, Yumia. we're going to tune into the energy of these cards and do a mermaid reading for the rest of the mm-hmm. Mermaid messages. I think I'm going to do this pick a card, 1, 2, 3. So let me grab 3 crystals. We'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3. So there's 1. We have tiger's iron. It has all 3 colors of tiger's eye usually in it, yellow, red, and blue, as well as hematite and sometimes red jasper in it. We have sunstone that came out for number 2, and we have lithium quartz, a very Pisces mermaidy stone. Ooh, I'm gonna have to keep that out of the crystal bag because it's getting a little dinged up. Lithium quartz. So go ahead and choose one of those, and I'm gonna do a pull of the cards. Can you guys are we caught up on the live? Because my screen's buffering, so let me know. We have card 1. I'll put the cards too in case y'all are drawing the cards more than rocks, crystals. Number 2. And number 3. I'm trying to scoot these over. All right, bottom of the deck, we have energy field adjustment, adjusting our aura and health. So that's very interesting. By adjusting our aura, we can adjust our health and vice versa. All right, so for those who choose number 1, we have the tiger's iron aura. I almost said aura. Iron card here, or crystal here, and we also have the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter and declutter, and choice. So the crane bag is kind of like Hermione's bag in Harry Potter, like the bags that hold everything, right? Kind of like our own bags or the bags of our elders, where there's like all of this different I want to say ingredients, but necessities, but it can also be sacred things, right? Like when you empty your bra and you have all your crystals and your protection juju in there. It's just all the medicines, all of our accumulated knowledge and everything that we need ready and packed to go in this sacred crane bag, right? And it can also tie to the bag that in some mythologies, when it comes to selkies and mermaids, their belongings, like if they had a certain red cape they'd wear or different things, if those were stolen from them, they could be used to keep the mermaid on land or take control of the selkie and keep them on land, right? So things like that could be kept in the crane bag. So this is about like what we hold sacred, and saying, and I'm reading this also, I'm going to read all of these in relation to, and it's like in your toolkit basically. So it is a good time to do like feng shui, fluid in your energy field that you have, just like you would have to think about it if you were a fish and it was going to go through your system. Think about, okay, this show that I'm watching that I'm to, that's going through my system, that is changing, releasing that energy for you, but sometimes that's harmful to you, right? So it's not necessarily about only be daily. Why do you carry it? Is it necessary to be there? You know, do you still have things from people from bygone years? Are you carrying things around, like for instance, right, when you come off like the streets and you're living hard, like, and then later on you're like, wait, I don't need to carry this razor in my purse anymore, things like that. Not to say we don't always have to be safe, but y'all know what I'm saying. There's different phases of life, and sometimes we're literally physically carrying something we don't need anymore. So this could even be your physical body, okay? I am getting the message that some people, you have lost weight and you're still carrying an image of yourself of when you had more weight on and it's time to adjust, or you have gained weight or your body's changed and blossomed in different ways and it's time to adjust your mindset on your body and accept the bigger energy field that you are now, right? Accept all of yourself energetically, physically, in your body, things of that nature. So it's a decluttering of energy, of body, of mind, and I love it. I feel like a lot of you could be holding a lot of energy in your sacral chakra, okay? Or that could be an area that you're very frustrated with, and it's time to embrace that area. A lot of us do hold a lot of energy there, and that's why our tummies, right? When we stress and things, but also when we create, there's a lot of reasons why our tummy area or our womb area can really expand and contract and things of that nature. So what's external is affecting what is internal. It's kind of like your flow of energy and everything around you is the rocks in the stream. Rocks can be a good thing. They make a bubbling song, right, of the stream and give the stream its unique voice, but they can also be a blockage and a dam. So kind of pay attention to the physical things around you and the habits that you have and what you might need to release, and not be a bag person, right? Just all weighed up with all of your baggage, okay? All right, so for those of you that chose number 2 with the sunstone, we have coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. So your stomach pooch, you better love that poochy stomach. I remember when a family member told me, "Oh my God, did you know the reason that bodies that have wombs, that the reason that pooch is there is like literally it's like your uterus pushing right there, like it's room for your uterus to be there, your womb and all that stuff. Like there's stuff in there, right? There's a reason that we have certain areas kind of inflate, deflate, and things like that. Be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they were like, I can't believe I spent all this time like being mad at my body and trying to like work that away, and it's like my actual organs in there that need space." Like I was like, right? Isn't that crazy? So I love the embracing of the body. Now the area on this card is the back. That is very important for those of you that chose number 2. You could be anywhere from the shoulders, the back of the neck, all the way down to the hip area. You could be having physical health concerns. You could be having improvements in that area. You could be holding pain. So I would really look into, for everybody watching this, I would look into like you can type like, what is the metaphysical meaning of my elbow hurting, right? So like for instance, the neck usually means that we're having a grudge against someone, even if it's ourselves. Things of that nature. So I would look into that and pay attention if you're having, I mean, like right now my leg's asleep because I've been sitting this way, right? But if you're just having some kind of reoccurrent things, and or out of nowhere something just keeps happening 4 times in the day, you hit your head on something and you're like, okay, well, what does that mean for me? There could be a reason why. Okay, so I do feel a big Capricorn energy here. But for those of you who chose number 2, I feel like your energy field is very fragile right now. It's as fragile as it is strong, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of you have taken a lot of time away from others so that you can slowly build up protection around yourself and build up who you are, and learn how to be protective in your energy field, but still, be unique and show your own beauty. And I think that's a very good thing. Some of you have not yet done it as extensively, and it's telling you that it's a journey, and to definitely kind of stick with yourself. We don't always know, like for instance, you can be very powerful spiritually but not have a clue about how to utilize that power, or how to protect yourself from others, or how to be loving and protected at the same time, right? We all have different phases of what we have to relearn. Every time we get in contact with somebody else's energy field, it might make us have to learn something new and adjust what we've been doing with ours. I do feel like at this time, for those of you number 2, it's very important not to get anybody who comes in like a bull in a china shop and just crashes all of your spiritual boundaries, and kind of brings wreckage to this fragile system that you built up in yourself over time. For some of you, it's astonishing that you care about yourself the way that you do now, that you are as spiritual and as in tune and learning as much as you are now. And I see the throat chakra and the solar plexus chakra being very important to you. You need people who let you express yourself, who let you be who you are, and that don't try to use your past against you, is very important. I'm seeing the wisdom in the hair here with the streak of gray in her hair. So whether you went through very rough things at a very young age, or you've gone through that, you're in your crone years, or I don't know what the gender neutral term of crone is, but it sounds like it could be gender neutral, but it's not. But okay, anyways, your elder years, okay? But it's that wisdom over time. So it's like you know who you are because your neck and your back hurts like crazy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And so, and it could, for some of you, it's going to be that you were forced, like Capricorn risings. I think Capricorn risings might pick this one. You could be forced too young to have to grow up and support others and be taking on the mantle. Some of you are growing into your elder phase right now, and that's, it can feel a little bit heavy as the crown kind of thing. But basically, it's like, remember how vital you are. Like, coral is so vital, it's so important to us. And even though coral can seem so fragile itself and just snap, it supports and sustains, life forms like crazy. And so you have that same energy right now. So you have to maintain yourself and take care of yourself, because there are people who depend on you. There are wisdoms that you're going to have to make the decisions. You're going to have to be the person who is the one, yeah, that makes the call. And that can be tough. That can be tough to be like, oh damn, like shoot, I'm the leader, or I'm the matriarch now, I'm the head of the family, things of that nature. But it's saying, no, you have it within you to handle what's coming to you, because everything that you've been doing in your life has led you to these points. You have the wisdom, you have the experience, you know who you are. You have to have your own back, and don't forget who you are, okay? No matter who you come in contact with, make sure that they respect that they definitely put respect on that. Because if you compare, who you are now to who you were a year ago, 10 years ago, you'll be astonished at the difference. And your self-love journey, and that, that knowingness of being connected to who you are, is only going to get more and more intense and more stubborn as you go along, okay? Getting some deep messages here from the mermaids, some long generals. If you're tuning in, we're doing general readings, and if you have chatted with us on the video or like the video, you can go ahead and pick a crystal. We did 1, 2, and 3 here, and yeah, see your reading. All of this is falling on you right now. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I would definitely recommend for number 2, like chiropractor work, because sometimes this card, energy field adjustment, we can adjust our energy field by adjusting our physical, it's as above so below, but as above below so above, right? So we can use that kind of two-way street of the energy to go and caretake your back, caretake your neck, things like that, or whatever placements are coming up for you guys in these readings, as a way of saying, okay, I nurture this ability in myself, I'm taking care of myself. It can be a physical way, especially if you have earth in your chart, of saying that you are open to healing and finding resolution in these concerns, right? So for those of you that choose number 3, yours says conchomancy, seashell divination, and the wisdom of seashells. So they're like, we want you to do a seashell reading. And I don't have my shells on hand right now with me, although I do mini forms. I do cowrie throws, I do like a variety of seashells, doing it that way. I've made sea catches, like with like sea fetches and different seashells and charms. I do that. I've helped people develop those. I do all different types of seashell and sea reading. I'm a sea witch. So for you guys, I feel like since they know that I don't have them right here, they're letting you know that they want you to connect more with the water element. I do have a water I have a water video about water. Oh wait, no I don't. They're getting me. I didn't film water yet. I did the general for the witchlings, and I did the earth witchlings, and the next one was water. And I was supposed to film that like Cancer season, but we just kept having other topics and video ideas come up. So I'm gonna get on that, y'all. And you guys, I feel like you're meant to really study your connection with water, your connection with seashells, with your animal connections from creatures of the sea, things of that nature. We have energy field adjustment and your health and your healing. Some of you are going to be eating, like maybe you'll be eating more seaweed, or you need more iodine. I'm not your doctor, so check in with yourself and your healthcare professional, practitioner, all of that. But I feel like more sea-oriented Diet could be important for you. Definitely water and hydrating, and I feel like that's going to help your, I got prophesizing, so those of you who have prophetic dreams or any connections with your third eye, some of you are detoxing or cleansing or even coming off of addiction, and being near the sea is going to be helpful for you. I feel like this is saying use the sea, use the water element to see better in yourself. That is the divination, the answers that you're looking for. Wisdom of the shells of that deep internal self, right? When you listen into the seashell, you're hearing you're hearing the airwaves, right? The sonic sound, but that's the, listen there to hear the ocean. So the ocean represents our akashic records, our deeper selves, and you guys are really seeking that at this time. So lithium quartz here really connects to lithium is used, well, it's literally used when people have different mental health concerns. They'll give them lithium, right? Nirvana has a song about it. But lithium quartz can be used to gently bring up issues like addictions or traumas, things of that nature that we need to heal, but that we don't want just slammed at us if we use a more intense shamanic stone like Kumbapa Jasper or something. So yeah, this is saying to gently use divination as a way to further see your own truths and depths. It is time to look at things in a more intense way, to clean out your health, to really address your health addictions. Some of you it's food, it might be drink, it could be drugs, it could be prescription medication I'm getting actually, and that it's not good for you, but because it's prescribed, so we're not here to lecture. We're here to just say it is time to adjust that and start moving down a path of healing. And I feel like being connected to the ocean, the sand for a lot of you, a lake, whatever bodies of water you have, and also caretaking those. So for instance, maybe go out if you're feeling the urge to emotionally, which is the water, right? Emotionally or spiritually, maybe just be addicted to pick a cards, or eat some food because you're sad or something. Go out and clean up your neighboring lake and honor the water. Some of you might have water ceremonies in your own traditions, things of that nature. Your fish aquarium is loaded with seashells, yeah, and you harbor prophetic dreams. Perfect. Yep. So being connected, caretaking the ocean, paying attention to what's going on with, the bodies of water around, indigenous causes, fighting waters, all right? We're water protectors around here. My daughter, that's Standing Rock, that's my daughter's tribe right there. So that's after I went there. And then a little bit later, we had a little water protector baby. So yeah, all of those kind of causes can be very good as a way for you to go ahead and get involved right now. And sometimes we heal others, or as we heal other things, we heal quicker ourselves, right? So you'll see things like that, like programs where people who have been in prison will get like dogs, or and it's a two-way street. There's healing for both. Maybe dogs that need it. I think it's like pound. There's one that's like pound for pound or something, and it's like people who've been in the pound and the penitentiary with dogs that have been in the pound and got in trouble and stuff, and so they nurture each other and help each other. So I always find that, or like when we teach others, we can learn faster. Like our brains actually work that way, and I would always do that tutoring younger kids when we would homeschool and stuff. I would teach my siblings, and I would learn it quicker. I would learn it just to teach them, but it makes you be more open to it. So something about that can really help your spirit, and I do think getting connected to seashell divination, water scrying, all those kind of things, which you'll see more and more of on the channel. I'll do some of that too. So I don't know if there might be some very young people on here. I do feel like there's some very, very young witches and psychics and prophets, as they would say, that will end up watching this. And so yes, I'll make sure to get the witchling water video out for you guys, and do a better example, I want to say, of showing more of my sea witching and things of that nature. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for y'all. We have some very, very, very long and deep general readings, but hey, we have the myrrh, and we have water element raining outside, which is one reason I'm always about the rain, because right now I'm a landlocked mermaid. I'm a landlocked sea witch over here with earth all around me. I'm not on the coast like I was. So yes, I relate to that, needing to connect to the water more. Yay! If y'all like those readings, definitely you can share with your friend or anything like that. It is appreciated. Yes, you need to get to the water quick. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. Yes. Good, I'll do that. Sorry, y'all. This is on a bed. That's why it's like popping up in the corner over there. Because this is like got air under it a little bit. Like the air goes under the blanket or something. Yes, when I'm leaning. All right, anybody watching? If y'all would like a reading, please like, or I always say that, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Actually, please send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal, and I will do your reading for you. I'm hungry. That always happens when I'm hungry, but I'm quite often hungry on lives because I'm like, should I eat right now or should I work when the baby goes to sleep? And of course, mama gotta work, so. I wanted some good food. Like, oh my gosh, I was watching on, when I just said Casey Connections, when I was watching her thing, she had some grits on there. But she had more like southern grits where it was like the salty. Because my family, they would tease me, people from the south, because they'd be like, you're over there with them northern grits and that northern cornbread. Because, look, I got a moist thumb. Bye, Odara. Have a good evening. Thank you for coming through and for your beautiful readings that you got. I love seeing all that energy. I appreciate it. um, yeah, but they would tease me because northern grits are sweet, right? They'll have some sweetness to it, but southern grits are not. They're cheesy and salty and savory and stuff. I like savory sweet on the grits too, and I don't mind my cornbread being a little bit moist and not so like dry. And someone, there was someone from the south, and they were telling me, they were like, no, it has to, when you eat cornbread, it has to suck all the moisture from inside your body. Just they were so funny. They were so funny. Just make you feel dry inside. I was like, no, my cornbread comes out a little bit more moist. It does. But y'all, I'm so good at baking too, like cupcakes and cake. Oh my gosh. You know how like they'll say meat, they want it to fall off the bone when it's barbecue? Like the equivalent of that, but like moist cake, like to the yumminess. Oh my god. Okay. I'll make myself hungry over here. Yes, thank you mermaids for those messages. Those were some good messages. I didn't even pick a pile, y'all. Oh wow, I was listening to the whole thing. But it's funny though, because I'm sure if I went back I would hear other things, because when you're just reading, you're just kind of channeling in what you're saying. And then sometimes I'll watch one back and feel like, oh, I should pick one. And then I'll be like, oh wow, I just read myself. Ah. Yes, yes. I'm so glad we got some of the daytime crew, because I felt like I kept missing the time frame that everybody was trying to come on. And then right when everyone would come on, I'd have to hop off and handle things here at home. So that's good. Woo-hoo. So we'll do tonight. You're going to have to consult the mermaids more often. Yes, the mer are like, and they come through a lot with the muses. They definitely have that strong connection there. Mm-hmm. I love it, love it. So I think it's time too. I'm feeling this. I think unicorns and mermaids, because I had done like unicorn, mermaid, fairy readings, and then I had done the different nature readings like the water, Mama Earth, and then the witchling reading. So I think it's time to do another cycle of those. Basically, anything I do on my channel is pretty much a series. It's just I have so many ideas that it doesn't seem like it, because it takes me so long to come do a second set, y'all. But yes. I'll make some more thumbnails for that, so I remember that too. To do another cycle of those. Ooh, ooh. Oh, what is this? Oh, old notifications. Y'all, that was from like an hour ago when someone got a reading. I was like, oh, by the way, I think it had been off of Wi-Fi from this rain. That's why. Yes, yes. Okay, how we feeling? How we feeling, y'all? Did you watch the Silver Lining reading, everybody? Fall off the bone ideas, right? Got those juicy fall off the bone ideas. I love it. Yes, yes. I'm trying to see how many people. There we go. All right. Right, all right. So I'm trying to see. I'm so happy about like, I already said it, but like how everybody that's connecting, oh my gosh, y'all. I'm talking about Yes, we've had some good new divine rebels coming in, and I think we're gonna keep growing, and hopefully I can get some collabs, y'all. All right, I know I do stuff for people in the industry who are known. Let's just say it that way, in the entertainment industry, here and abroad. So it would be really awesome to be able to do like an actual video, and that's what I wanna go to. So copyright it to the universe and get some wouldn't that be cool, right? Do a video with reading or interacting with someone, maybe with their astrology or something, and that's like a little known. Thank you so much, Mary J. I love your energy. You always bring a wonderful energy, and you're a big part of the channel. And I told everybody on the other live about your birthday idea, so we still got to figure out some of the strings for that, and figure out that. Oh, y'all know I'm gonna be over here like really have a cake too. It'll be like a cake mukbang on the birthday exchange one. Yes, I am gonna do more mukbangs. And eventually, like I do plan on being on camera at some point when I feel like it, but I don't know when my Scorpio placements decide. But I want to do more and more actual like tarot mukbangs too, not just the little candy ones, which I do like. And I've done more of them kind of behind the scenes because I end up eating the candy and then it's not a mukbang anymore because it doesn't make it to the screen. I've been holding out, y'all. Yeah, so I have so many fun ideas to just bring in more and more life and connectivity. You guys have brilliant ideas. I'm just excited. I really am. I think we're just going to keep growing together and just have people making friends and good connections, and it's just gonna be really fun and creative and spiritual and organic, and I'm really loving it. So I'm so grateful for all of you who connect on this path and allow the channel to grow and flow and be and figure out what it is, and I just really really love it. And honestly, I feel like such a blessed energy, such a loving energy, and just good messages all the time that I'm picking up and channeling in for Divine Rebels. So you've recommended me to some friends. They have no idea what I'm talking about. So simple-minded. Oh, thank you anyways for recommending. You know what though? One day it'll click. Watch. In 2 years you'll be like, I told you. They'll come up with some crystals. Be talking about their astrology all of a sudden. You'll be like, I told you back in 2019. They just not catching up. Yes. Oh, I am. I'm just really excited, y'all. Okay. Feels good. Well, I think that I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I do need to eat. I'm zoning a little bit, and I do have a personal I need to do and some emails if I can get to them at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now. I am gonna try to come back late night, y'all. So like maybe late night, okay, like midnight hours or something, because I haven't been on that late in a while. So that is the intention. I want to try to stick to it. We'll see how family life goes. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me so much. I love it. And tune in for another one. I appreciate y'all. Stay blessed, and I'll talk to you again soon on another one. Let's see if it'll let me sign off quickly this time, or if it's gonna freeze and be awkward like when the elevator door is trying to close, y'all. I'm always like, come on, just sign off, you're making this awkward.